The Mind of Battle Rap, written by them, narrated by him. Introduction. Before we talk about what battle rap is and has become, let's remember what it was. No friends, no contracts, no streaming deals. Just bars and believers. This culture wasn't created by corporate offices. It was built by crowds and battlers who bled for respect, and fans who saw poetry in the war. What you're about to hear isn't an audiobook. It's a reckoning. This is the first book of its kind, the one of one, written by fans, powered by battle rappers, and governed by the very culture it exposes. This book is not opinion. It's evidence, and inside these chapters you'll find the mainstream rise and the golden era of battle rap, the corporate deals, the contract traps and ego-driven leagues, the psychological damage nobody talks about, the death of the original and the birth of a new battle rap system, the fans' silence and the artists' chains. But you'll also find something else, a blueprint, a step into the future built on blockchain, backed by the battle community and created to put ownership back where it belongs, in the hands of battle rappers and the fans. You didn't just buy a book. You bought a mirror, a piece of history. Welcome to the truth behind the views, the pain behind the names, the silence after a loss. Welcome to the Mind of Battle Rap. Chapter 1. The Golden Era. Before the brands, before the big lights, before the cameras were even steady, there was nothing but energy. It wasn't about who. It was only about what they say and what it felt like. You walked with bars as brass knuckles. The mentality, even if the wit doesn't hit, this bar is still going to hurt. Undeniable. Untamed. Ready to go at least 10 rounds on any given weekday or weekend. It was the thrill of the kill. The screams. And the crowd? They were the alchemists turning tension into thunder. Gasps into gospel. Those reactions were the records carved in memory. Every punchline felt like it came with a price. It has to be real life, and you gotta say it right. You rapped for blood. That's the only way your name could travel down 5 blocks faster than you could. Yes, blood gives fame the ability to move at lightning speed. Crowds were almost always standing, attentive, similar to the opera. Silent and present, dissecting syllables and weighing lines like gold bars before they decide if you live or die. The battle rap crowd can be as silent and respectful as the opera, but when they erupt, make no mistake, it is the Roman Colosseum, metaphoric metal, flying, similes, soaring, storytelling, yelling, and random crowd participation. I won't speak on them much, but Christian battle rappers hit battle rap full force with Holy Scripture. Then, it felt like church mixed with a blood sport. It was new to us, but it was battle rap. So the fans extended loving embrace as well, as long as they were fire. Yes, the Christians had and have to be fire in battle rap. The fans were the algorithm. They didn't scroll. You stood in front of them and earned reaction. If your pen was heavy and your writing was original, they gave you eternal life and momentum. If it was light, they gave you the grace to catch fire. For a moment, and I do mean one moment, the fans knew every scheme, every setup, every recycled bar. They could spot a reused punchline like a glitch in the Matrix. They loved you for your originality, and hated you for trying to cheat their heirs. Fans even paid attention to people standing behind the battlers. Background reactions could go viral, spark debates, or even give birth to new careers. The battle rap fans were doing things social media apps do today, making people go viral, creating and celebrating their own stars. That's how much power the battle rap fans possessed. The battle rappers pressed the gas, and the fans steered the culture. To face a battle rap fan, you had to be built different, A battle rapper needed a rare blend of artistry and attack. You had to be able to split metaphors in two. Drop haymakers with rhythm, insult, and revelation. Your mind had to be trained like a weapon. Charisma wasn't optional. It was armor. Without it, you were exposed. You had to control the room without begging for it. Confidence had to drip from your voice like venom. You needed to introduce something new to the culture. New flow pockets, new personas, new gestures and movements that couldn't be taught or duplicated. The battle rapper that does all of this with an unrecognizable touch of genius. They have what we call it factor. It factor isn't the setup and punchline. It isn't a concept you can really grasp. It factor could be in a person's words. It could be in a single line, a look, even a movement. And everyone can be a battle rapper. But every battle rapper does not have it factor. It factor is a part of persona, expressing mastery of a certain skill, look, or movement. Let's go a little more in depth. It factor can show up on a blank canvas of a painter and be perceived as form, texture, or color. Yes, this is art. It factor is inside of every art, but every participant can't obtain or express it. The battle rapper that can, commands. In a rap battle, it factor appearing in your movements is one of the most dangerous weapons a battle rapper can have. The fans call this the cheat code, a direct connection to star power. Having it factor in your movements makes something as simple as throwing a hat down feel and look like the most electric thing you've ever seen in your life. Ever tried slamming a hat down at work and making everyone stare at you like the coolest person in the world? Don't try it. Only the people that have mastered the skills in their art of choice have it factor. It factor is the consequence of hard work and genius. That only shows itself in stars of the past, today, and those not yet found. The stars in battle rap produce one-of-a-kind pieces of art. That specific thing everyone can do, but no one can do. You can dunk like LeBron, but you can never dunk like LeBron. You can battle rap like me, but you can never battle rap like me. It factor is what makes the culture shift, even more importantly, grow. You either have it or you don't. Those miracle moments we chase in battle rap. It factor provides the space for those moments to happen. There are no other needs. If two people start a rap battle in the street, a crowd will gather. If one of those people has it factor, you will need lights in a building for the rest of the crowd. This is what made the golden era. A time when legends were born, and you weren't famous unless somebody told the story right. Because the legend belonged to myth. And in battle rap, the myth, the legend, it mattered. The golden era was the height of battle rap's purity. Battle rap never needed an introduction, but the man that stood in the middle capturing some of battle rap's rawest moments. The godfather of battle rap is name, Smack. Chapter 2. The mainstream rise. From Harlem blocks to Canadian corners, the battle rap fans didn't just spectate, we activated. We caught every rebuttal, typed out every bar like court reporters for the culture. We weren't just viewers, we were co-writers. We were voluntary physical trainers. We pushed niggas. We pulled niggas. We screamed on niggas. We built the buzz. We broke them fucking algorithms. Have you ever typed out 9 bars in a comment section before? Have you ever debated a 2-1 at 4:30 in the morning? You ever admitted that you would never get in the ring, but swear up and down you'd 30 every parent at field day, off your stage presence alone? I don't think so. The fans didn't just follow battle rap into the mainstream, we drug it there. Smack had more battlers with him than Def Jam had artists. That's more battle rap star power than LL. Then came the big cameras. Then came the contracts. The diamond chains swung heavier. 20K shows turned to 40K, then 50K. Ring card girls, IG models. The bags were looking way different. Shape-shifting. Culture vultures and investors putting money in, taking money out. We started to hear the word million and we weren't talking about views. And the pen, it went platinum. Now we got million-view moguls. For the first time, a battler could look at production and say, we might actually be able to make a real living off of this shit. Battle rap was in the same living room, on the same TV, in the same buildings as hip-hop. The streets had finally made it indoors. But behind the curtains of success, a different kind of war was brewing. The industry started to see why they left battle rap outside in the first place. Battle rappers stay on real nigga time. Let me break that down for you. If the flyer says doors open at 2 o'clock, nobody is rapping until 6 o'clock, and the main event might be outside the building at 11 o'clock. At a smack event, if the doors open at 4, smack is drunk by 10. And if Surf don't got all the homies in the building yet, you're not getting that main event till 1 a.m. You cannot control a battle rapper. Don't tell them to be anywhere on time and expect structure. This is a one-man show, and the whole crew got to be on stage because half of them never been out of town before. Maybe it was the battlers. Maybe it was Smack's ventures. All we know is the corporate machines dropped battle rap. Every major company walked away. Smack came to a fork in the road when word got out that he may be handing the culture over to a big company. Battle rap fans had concerns about battle rap sustaining itself in the mainstream because only we know how it operates, and we don't want it watered down or suppressed altogether. Battle rap fans always been on the inside, but not close enough to know the business of battle rap. All we knew was Smack aimed to help us push the culture, so we are rocking with him no matter what. During the mainstream rise, the hype and momentum around Smack was so high, the battle culture actually split in two. Who remained? The battle rap fans that still love the essence of battle rap. The ones that still search for new battles and styles, no matter the name. Then there were the URL fans. This particular group only liked battle rap, but they loved the URL battle rappers. They only watch URL. They think this certain group of battlers are the best battle rappers in the world. The URL fans had no care to search for the new stars of today. Chapter 3. Battle Rap Monopoly. During the mainstream rise, the culture split in two. On one side, you had the battle rap fans, the lifeblood of the art form, purists, the no-bias hunters, the first scouts of the culture. And on the other side, you had the URL fans. If it ain't URL, it don't count. This was a quote from battle rap superstar Tsu Surf. Smack confirmed this. So it became law. These fans didn't care to discover the new stars of today. They waited for Smack to tell them who the new star today was, and they agreed. But here's the truth. Smack never told battle rap fans who the stars were. The fans always told Smack who the stars were. We found the talent. We built the hype, we crashed forums, and flooded comment sections until Smack had no choice but to send staff to check them out. Now I'll explain how that system worked and how it got cut off. By this time in battle rap, leagues were everywhere. Atlanta, Texas, New York, LA, Canada. You name it, we were there. If you wanted to get on Smack, this is how we got you there. Let's say you were a new battler out of New Jersey, rapping with a style we'd never heard before, showing it factor in every round. The average person on the internet wouldn't know they were watching a star. They'd just see another battle. But we knew. We debated your style in the comments. We stamped it. We said, only he raps like that. He's different. He's next. Then we followed you, pushed you, helped carry your name to the front doors of URL, because to us, a star in battle rap is a star right where they're standing. No company or platform can make a star. Companies can only showcase and present a battle rap star. We leave the star manufacturing to the hip-hop industry. In battle rap, we see skill and it factor. Then we call it how we see it. Then we push you toward the stage where our other stars shine. At this time, that meant entering the proving grounds URL's gauntlet for new talent. If you passed that test, you got a shot at the battlers who had been dominating before you. Competition could never die because of the constant influx of battlers coming for top-tier spots. But you can't call a veteran without reason. It was war. Battlers brought the verses, and we brought the noise. When they finally booked you, we tuned in saying, "Show Smack what you showed us." This was our system, our street-to-stage pipeline. Smack hosted the battles, turned on the cameras, and gave the biggest spotlight. Then you had to confirm what you had in your arsenal. You showed up a star and left an even bigger one. If you entered the scene at 17 and kept improving, don't be surprised if we were still watching you at 21. Battle rap raised us. We grew up with you, without ever really being around you. This is how we know some of your inner battles. You painted them perfectly for us, and we felt that. We appreciated that, because Lil Cuz, Blood, GD, Vice Lord, and even the civilians related to those bars. Going to a battle rap event to a lot of us felt like going to a family reunion. Then came the shift. After corporate pulled back and all the sponsors left, Smack never missed a step. Still cultural royalty. Still front and center at every war. Still the godfather of battle rap. Smack made a move that felt both inevitable and unstoppable. The URL app. From a business aspect, this was genius. A streaming platform for battle rap. A vault of unreleased classics. No algorithms. No content leaks, just direct-to-consumer carnage. Let's go over the pros and cons of the URL app. Let's start with the pros. Direct monetization. For the first time, Smack didn't have to depend on YouTube algorithms to pay the bills. It was battle rap owned and battle rap funded. Revolutionary. Instant drops. No more waiting for weeks or months for a battle to hit the net. Catalog depth. Fans had access to a growing library. Unreleased, behind-the-scenes, and throwback content. Platform control. The league finally had a space where no sponsor, no corporate company could censor a bar again. No brand could pull this plug. Now the cons. The views died. Without YouTube, battle rap was still thriving and battlers were better than ever. But it was no longer viral. It was hidden behind a paywall. No one could randomly stumble across greatness anymore. No breakout moments, no bar-for-bar debates spilling across social media. The culture got quieter. When everything went exclusive, battle rap stopped trending. Clips stopped circulating. The buzz left the timeline. Fan discovery was cut off. The new stars weren't found by fans anymore. They were introduced as stars by the URL. The organic momentum, the word-of-mouth cosigns, and the underground-to-mainstage pipeline was severed. The app's judging system felt off. No view count on the URL app, only reactions. The energy changed. Battle rap turned into simple online content. A data metric. In summary, what started as evolution quietly became isolation. The app made URL stronger, but it made the culture smaller. The URL app didn't kill battle rap. It just locked it behind a door that half the culture never wanted to be behind. Smack gained monetization, but lost the raw discovery system. That built the empire. Chapter 4. Culture shifts. A battle that never happened still can shake the room. This culture metaphorically uses a lot of guns, and we lose a lot of guns. But in reality, we only lost one. It was a Tech 9. He was a Philly legend, one of the first battlers with it factor and the GOAT commentator in the culture. Tech 9's death didn't just leave a void. It cracked the mirror of battle rap's moral compass. As a culture, we couldn't watch the battler anymore. We had to look at the morals of a man who was no longer with us. This incident was so controversial. Smack deleted every URL battle of him. No battles, no farewell, just rumors, sealed court documents, and silence. The culture had zero tolerance for anything that goes against the code of the streets. When court cases or paperwork made it back to the culture and things didn't add up, your career was over. Some say Tech 9 could feel this was coming, some say otherwise, but it was all speculation inside the battle rap culture. The first time court documents hit a battle rap stage mid-performance, it was devastating. That battler's career is over right now. We built our own and disposed of our own, but the culture has changed. And this was the old days. Now let's fast forward. The most recent controversy involved a clone who snitched on his gang affiliates. Paperwork and interrogation videos showed up all over social media, but clones remain in the battle rap culture today. Still battling, trying to be authentic as the originals. You're probably wondering, with zero tolerance on snitching. How? It's really psychological. But it is 2025. So do yourself a favor. Ask ChatGPT, what are the defects of a clone? You will find this. Clones have an inferiority or superiority complex. Clones feel less than the original or destined to exceed them, leading to arrogance or complete delusion. They say things like, what you saw in that video isn't what you've seen. Go check the paperwork again. They are most comical. I can't blame the clones. I blame the culture. Only because there was one part saying, who cares? Book him. Which part of the culture is that? I repeat, the culture has changed. The Tech 9 controversy was the first time we realized we had to start looking at the morals of the people here right now. Who are we letting in our culture? Battle rapper Math Hoffa was accused of doing something to a woman that we let in the culture. She got empathy, sympathy, and publicity. The whole battle rap culture turned on Math Hoffa. And when the claims were revealed to be fake, the woman disappeared. Let's just say, she's in the culture vulture section with the rest of the people that came and went. We forgot all that when the women of battle rap came in the scene. Like OnlyFans, but with guns. The women gave us bars and bras, heels and haymakers, sex appeal and shell casings. What more could you ask for? A ghostwriter? Well, some of them had those too, and women were catching backlash about it. But this is battle rap, where we can rebuttal our mistakes and set the critique straight. Some of the women learned to freestyle on the spot. No matter the rumors we know, only true students of the game can participate in this sport. We have no choice but to admire the fight in our women. They were always in the background, watching and learning. Their movement was started at Queen of the Ring, its founder, the one and only, Babs Bunny. A lot of these women made their way to Smack. Some met their match, and some didn't. I can honestly say today, if you don't battle rap, do not get in the ring with a woman that does, even if she's a little one, especially if she is a little one. Some men did, and they didn't make it. We had to summon the 4 horsemen for prayers many times. The 4 horsemen was a group of Christians that banded together in bar ceremony. These are our battle rap saints. The Christians stepped away from the holy water after they took a sip of that battle rap water, and they were winning without cursing. They helped a lot of us fight some of our spiritual battles. All praise, no cursing. So say it with me for the guys. God is good all the time, and all the time. God is good. Amen. The battle rap bloggers played a key role in the culture. The fans would find new battlers, and they could put the magnifying glass on them with one interview. Let's just compare them to the DJs in the clubs. DJs used to take pride in finding the hottest new artist to spin and break their records first. Down the line, DJs saw their power and made artists pay them just to spin the record. Battle rap bloggers used to cover any battler gaining momentum in the culture, no matter the name. The blogger was the purest of the fans. When all the big leagues, top-tier names and stars got established. The bloggers mainly interviewed those battlers, and they forgot about shining light on the new battlers. They started competing for views with the bigger league platforms. No random battler could get an interview by just asking, and the battle rap blogger only has a job because of battle rappers. Bloggers wanted to piggyback views off the big names because of the momentum they had on big leagues. This chapter entails every part of a culture that can survey itself, but the people who can shed extra light on battlers are the bloggers and league owners, while bloggers chased numbers and names. The league owners started beefing, like battlers. Inside the culture, league owners would tell bloggers, if you interview, post, or push certain narratives, you're not getting in events. If that's a big event, with a lot of stars performing, the blogger could miss a viral moment or two. League owners beefed with each other, battlers and bloggers. Live arguments and beef started showing up all over battle rap blogs. For the first time, gossip became the loudest part of the culture. Nobody covered Remy and Papoose problems like the battle rap culture. Yes, it was bad, but we know how to take the good and the bad, and make fire. We shift in this culture. We pivot. We rebuttal. Stop fucking playing with us. Chapter 5. The Fall of Battle Rap. Before the fall, let's remember the time when nobody owned a battle rapper. Not the streets, not the stage, nobody. Back when it was known you had bars. You were a lone wolf with weapons. A mercenary with metaphors. You could pop up anywhere and the crowd loved you for it. The skills were within you. And your presence alone was the flyer. If you weren't in the mood to rap, you'd say, not today, but be at this spot around this time. That one sentence created a ripple. The word spread across neighborhoods and towns before you could even hitch a ride. Your word was your marketing, your contract to the people. Your payout was getting there and seeing twice the amount of people you thought. Your payout was seeing all those people. It revealed the real power of your words. Power. What a feeling that is. You concentrated on creating your own payout every day, in love with your own process of thinking and writing. You didn't want money. You wanted proof. Proof that your words moved people. Proof that you didn't need a platform because you were the platform. Performing. Getting wins in a sport less than 1% of the world can even participate in. That's what made us fall in love with battle rap. Every battle rapper is a genius, a bar connoisseur, a language scholar, a pure scientist and poet fueled by your art. Talk about being self-sufficient. The day contracts and platform owners entered battle rap was the day the chains got lighter and the cages got smarter. It looked like structure, but it was submission. It looked like opportunity, but it was ownership. Suddenly, battlers were locked in. You couldn't chase your own buzz. You couldn't build your own path. You became this league's talent, or that league's property. They say what you rep. You say your hometown, then a slogan, and then shout out the league that's about to own the rest of the words. Because they aren't yours anymore, they dressed it up with exclusivity. They called it a push, but let's be honest. This was a power grab. URL had the biggest stars in the world. Other leagues couldn't compete. So they started building rosters, putting fences around rappers and acting like gangs toward each other. Contracts became invisible walls and league owners restricted free roaming for battle rappers even if contracts weren't involved. If you went over there to try to grow, you can't come over here to try to grow your brand. If they did let you battle, you would start from the bottom as if you had something to prove to them. Trust me, you had nothing to prove. They were getting free content off of you, and if you were a star, you wouldn't be addressed or treated as one. League owners, bloggers, battlers, and their managers made silent pacts that other battlers couldn't see with their eyes, but they were always felt in the venues. And the fans. We weren't co-signing the come-ups anymore. We weren't discovering the stars. We weren't making so much noise the music industry had to listen. We were just watching. In this section of the chapter, I will set the stage to show you the inner workings of the URL's crucible process. Their most recent scouting process in real time. Phase 1 of the crucible. You are a Southern battle rapper. You've been rapping for 13 years and battling for 8. A proven star, chosen by the people. You beat many professionals, so you got scouted for the crucible. You have no manager, no battle rap friends. You are the antisocial diamond in the rough. You speak to a couple battlers, and managers was a big conversation. You paid this no mind because you've never had one of those, and your skills got you where you needed to be. You 3-0'd Phase 1. Phase 2. Same thing because you've been battling for years. You were just waiting for URL to open the door. You walked in already verified by the fans, and you are number 1 in your league. But you fell through a crack. What happened? Nobody knows, but you can try over, and over, again, for free. Pay close attention. You came there with no manager. Every battler around you had a manager. Battle rap friends, connections. You were the only lone wolf. This is usually the case for the Deep South in battle rap. There is only 2 official top tiers that the South can claim. What a battle rap, gatekeeping shame. Throughout history, the masses hand-picked the stars, and you were only doing the process because you were chosen by the masses years before a scout ever knew your name. You got in front of staff and managers who were already connected to battlers. That means your skills meant nothing. Now I'll put this in numbers. 100% talent got you nowhere in the crucible. 50% talent plus 50% management, connections, and a willingness to give up ownership of your brand. That gets you through the crucible process, confined to the app and a contract that you didn't negotiate or create. You just brought your pen. That style of business still allows companies outside of our culture to grow. Not in battle rap. Now you have made your crucible exit, stepped outside of the URL, and your name is buzzing. You want to rap on the next biggest league, but you're in the middle of a big league or home league beef. They saw you thriving on URL. Do you know what that means, Lone Wolf? You have to make friends just to get your name to a league owner. If you don't, you're done. It is as simple as that. Why don't you just talk to the league owner yourself? Okay, here is how it sounds to the league owners. Hey, what's up? I'm a star. Pay me, and I'll show you. They would say. Okay, let me see your YouTube views. Well, all my battles are on the URL app. URL? Nah, I'm good. This is called suppression. One man denying another man's access to his fans through a platform, forced to be independent in a market that was built off independence, but does not have a place for an independent battle rapper. This leaves you with 2 choices. Change who you are as a person. Be talkative, nice, start mingling, or quit. Leagues chose connections and money over the nurturing of the culture. Some battlers quit battling and turned league owners just to battle and get more money. It's no secret a lot of people started battle leagues as a simple money play. Let's get one thing straight. League owners are not a need or a necessity in battle rap, especially if they don't listen to fans. If fans booked battlers and a venue, all they would have to do is drink and smoke good weed until the battles happened. Remember the essence of battle rap. A simple phone call made Cassidy show up and kill Freeway. There are known battlers. There are unknown battlers. We have big leagues, and we have smaller leagues. The leagues, the platforms, are just the rings for battlers to clash in, nothing more. The battle rappers are the product. Battle rappers filled up Webster Hall for smack. Otherwise, nobody was coming to see you smack. In summary, the battle rap fans are the market. And to drive the point home, nobody cares who or where Tsu Surf battles. His fans are going to buy tickets. They are going to pull up. Rolling Loud showed us that. Tsu Surf doesn't need a league or its owner. The essence of battle rap doesn't live in one man. It lives in the culture as a whole. Empires look unstoppable at their peak, when the lights are bright and the checks are high. It's easy to believe the kingdom will last forever. But truth is universal. Every empire that forgets its people eventually falls. Not from invasion, not from budget cuts, not from some rival league. It falls when the voices that built it get silenced. It falls when the loyalty becomes one-sided. It falls when the system favors ownership over artistry, profit over purpose. Battle rap is a part of hip-hop, but it wasn't meant to grow in the same buildings. A company can never run an unpredictable culture built on authenticity, miracle moments, and has the ability to rebuttal its own mistakes and realities. Battle rap is the part of the hip-hop culture where the employees and the market cheer when the owner is set straight by the battler. Go check our history. No one controls a battle rapper. Companies tried to spread battle rap with their systems, but they were forced to leave the art, the one that destroys and rebuilds itself. Battle rap can only survive where the battlers and the fans are in total control. A bunch of unwanted organized battles have been happening for years. This played a major part in the fall of battle rap. This is worse than unorganized battles the fans set up off an actual storyline of events. Battle rap will always thrive. Inside the culture. Wherever it is. Battle rap happens for the culture. Not for the A-list celebrities or sponsors to bring us money that we never had. There will be no more leading us where we are not supposed to be. A great man had a dream, and at the end, he believed he led his people into a trap. This is because he didn't know all the motives of the people he wanted to get next to. Battle rap culture is mature now smack, and we can see no owner, no league, no sponsor is bigger than the culture. If one man built the first battle rap system, only he knows the real ins and outs, not the battlers, not the fans. In Smack's most recent interview on Bag Fuel podcast, Smack stated he turned the camera to battle rap in 2003, but it was already thriving everywhere. He also stated he created SmackTube, his own version of YouTube. It is clear Smack was always thinking business, more than he thought of the culture. He wasn't thinking, help battlers own themselves. Bag Fuel staff revealed that Smack business partner is from the music industry, so they know how to control narratives for brands. Today, every official narrative is polished in a boardroom before it is presented to the public. It's called marketing, and URL pushed a lot of narratives. Say it again. We can see now, Smack. Hip-hop is real interview titled. The money is not coming back. Featuring Smack, standing on a false narrative, and this is cheating. But Smack called it experience. Controlling narratives in battle rap is cheating us as a culture. Every living moment and every narrative has to be authentic, raw, or pure if we are talking battle rap. No matter how ugly or unreconcilable the truth in it is, if a battler touched a child, snatched an old lady's purse, or snitched on somebody, the culture has to and will roll with the punches. Battlers may rap about it. We have to accept this. Battle rappers are the modern-day poets of our times. They can only paint reality, or its distorted version. They give us scriptures, bars, and performance. We dissect it, we learn from it. The use of a battle rap stage is for our entertainment, for getting our messages out to the culture, and for story time. Indians gathered around a fire to teach and tell stories. In this way of life, we gather around the stage. Battle rap only needs undivided attention to thrive. It's like watching flames in a barrel. We know what built our industry, what made it run, and what happens if we burn it.